Hey everybody, Phantom Shadow here, and welcome back to more Root Letter: The Last Answer. Let's continue. We're on Chapter 8. What do you think of girl friendships? I don't know, but they're surprisingly fickle. Really? I was betrayed by my best friend from high school. What happened? We made a promise to go to this concert together at the end of the year, but my best friend went to Hawaii with her boyfriend instead. Isn't that awful? Typical, but yeah, awful. I broke it off with her. Isn't that going a bit far? No, we made a promise and she broke it. Can't forgive her. Rare for Tomoko to get so angry. Better change the subject. Thinking of going to Tamatsukuryu Shrine. What sort of place is it? It's fun. They have hot springs and a gift shop and stuff. Also, their Magatama bead accessories are really popular. I seen somebody wearing one of those recently. Was it a woman? Probably. Hanging from her neck, like a necklace or pendant. In other words, you were looking at her chest. No, it just happened to catch my eye. Were you hitting on her or something? That's not how I roll. But the one with the Magatama necklace was a woman, right? Yeah, it was Yukari Ishihara from the art museum. I knew it. You were hitting on her, weren't you? Well, be careful. I think I'll get back to Aya's letter. I'll look for Bestie today. My only clue is her name, Nishino. The criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. I'll go to the empty lot. I arrive at the former site of the residence. It's overgrown with weeds. I look around. There's flowers there. Huh? There's a bouquet of flowers in the empty lot. It's wilted, but it looks like an offering. A lady from the neighborhood comes by. You came back again? Hello, ma'am. Should ask her about these flowers. Was it you that made the offering? No. Then who was it? Come to think of it, there was somebody here 4 nights ago. Somebody you've seen before? I wasn't the one who saw her, but it was my son. 4 days ago was Tuesday. I met her here that day. I think for a while about bumping into Ishihara that night. Well, I have shopping to do. She wanders off. I should have taken the class roster from Four Eyes. I checked the guidebook. I wrote the names on the margins. Fuyumi Abe, Kana Igarashi, Ryo Ueno. The names are in Japanese alphabetical order, so if there's a Yukari Ishihara, should be between Kana Igarashi and Ueno. Her name isn't there though. She isn't one of the classmates. Walking around is making me hungry. Back to Kamiarian. Sanpei comes over. Welcome. Today I'll have one of the Sumo Ashikoshi items. Look at the stamp rally card. I have A and Shi remaining. I look at the menu. I'll have the whitebait sashimi meal. One sashimi meal. He says in a lively voice and goes back to the kitchen. If you're feeling energetic, you can solve mysteries, I guess. Sanpei comes back. I made a huge discovery. What? Don't faint, okay? What is it? I figured out the days when the ghost appears. Do you mean the ghost that appears at the former residence site? Exactly. When I check the blog, the days when the ghosts appear are always, don't tell me, Tuesdays? How'd you know? I thought it was a huge discovery. He returns to the kitchen. Only appears on Tuesdays, huh? He brings the sashimi meal. Thanks for waiting. Looks delicious. Time to forget about mystery solving and enjoy the meal. It's tender and chewy and absolutely delicious. Yet another perfect dish. Genkichi comes over from the kitchen. Half price for him. Are you sure you want to give me that big discount on all the time? It's alright. Where's your stamp rally card? I take it out. He stamps she on the stamp rally card. Now there's just one more to go. Where to today? I was gonna see the site where the Fumino residence was. Yeah? It's kinda empty today. Don't you usually get a lot of customers? We're really busy during lunchtime and all. If anything, it's rare for this place to be empty. His mind seems to be elsewhere. Did I say something that might have offended him? Pretty sure it's because I mentioned the empty lot. Wonder if there's something bothering him. You look down. What's the matter? The Fuminos used to come here. What sort of people were they? The husband was an accomplished college professor. His wife, Yoko, was also a great person, but she sometimes would say things that didn't make sense. What do you mean, though? After her daughter died, she would speak as if she were still alive. Maybe unable to accept her daughter's death, she convinced herself that Aya was still around. They came here the day before she died, too. She was doing better than before and seemed really happy. Odd. When we gave him the picture earlier, I don't think he said much about it. I'm not really sure. She said she was saying that her daughter was going to throw her a Christmas party. The letters also mentioned something about a Christmas party. Could it be the same one? Well, better get back to work. Thanks for the food. Alright, I should walk around the shopping area. I go towards the DVD shop. There's a flyer for used CDs, one for 300 yen, 3 for 900, just around the corner. I didn't know there used to be a CD shop around here. When I look at the flyer more closely, it shows a map to the DVD shop. Looks like the one Kagumo was talking about. Looks like they sell used CDs too. Speaking of which, he said he wanted a record. Guess I should look at the place. They're selling old records and cassette tapes in the back. What was the name of the singer he was talking about? The shopkeeper comes out from the back. Music's great, isn't it? Life without music is nothing. The shopkeeper is a kind of poser, isn't he? Looking for something? Thing is, I don't know the title. Let's have you sing it, and a 5, 6, 7, 8. Too embarrassed to sing it, but he said it, an old movie star sang it. Yutaro Ishizuka? Not him. Sho Shishida? Not him either. It's like Mori or Heihachi or Yuhi. Asahi Obayashi? That's it. I'm a huge fan. What were the lyrics about? Something about having a girl in Koichi and Hakodate in Yokohama and so on. Of course I know it. I'll be at that shop under my old name, right? I got it in vinyl. You have it? The song is about a woman whose name keeps changing because her parents keep getting married and divorced. It's a tragic love song about the difficulties of separated lovers trying to meet again. So that's what it was about. I guess a parent's divorce can affect kids' last names, huh? I buy the album and exit. I come back to the shopping area, and I get a text message. It's from Yuka. I unlock the phone and check the text. Jun is doing better now. We'll close up the shop today so he can recuperate, but we should be able to open it back up tomorrow. Seems Amori is back to normal. I checked the text. There's something I want you to look into. Let's meet at the dango shop. She replies right away. I'll head over there now. I head inside. She's already there. What was that all about yesterday? I know it was kind of messed up, but I want to find out the cause of Amori's fear of blood. Please don't do stuff like that. Sorry. Were you able to find out the cause? Not yet, but I came across a hint. What was it? He uttered the word jam when he was in pain. If we can identify what he meant by that word, we might be able to figure something out. That's because you used it as fake blood, right? I see, that's why he cried out that. Please don't be mad, there's something else I noticed. That day, he also said cochineal. If we can figure out what he meant by that, we might be able to find something. It's an ingredient used in food coloring. When do you use it? We use it to bring out the red color in food. Also, they use it to make fake blood for special effects. Huh. Do you think that has something to do with it? I don't know yet. Listen, there's something I want you to look into. What is it? There's a girl named Nishino among Amori's high school classmates. I want you to find out her full name. I'll see what I can find. Sorry to ask you for such a strange favor. It's for Jun's sake, right? He's in pain right now. He should be able to rest easier psychologically if the truth is known. I'll try going to the shrine next. Tamatsukuriyu Shrine is located behind the hot springs. I arrive at the hot spring town. It's a laid-back hot spring town with lots of little inns and gift shops. There's a spot by the river where you can soak in the foot spa and see the Magatama bead sculptures on the bridge. This is the Yuyakushi Square wash basin. The water is supposed to help you get healthy. I arrive at the shrine and it has a tranquil atmosphere. There's visitors lined up at the office. Looks like they're buying something. A visitor starts talking to me. We're buying wishing stones to make good luck charms. This is where you buy them? You buy a stone here and purify it with water, then touch the stone to the surface over there. The power of the shrine stone gets transferred to the wishing stone. Yeah? After that, you write your wish at the Hall of Worship and you're done. I'll give it a try. Excuse me, I'll take a wishing stone, please. May your wish be fulfilled. I buy one. After this, I touch it to the shrine stone, huh? There's a round stone with a sacred straw cord hung around it. This is it. I can feel an invisible power when I draw near the stone. There's a protective stone next to it that's said to ward off evil and has healing powers. Visitors are purifying their wishing stones with water and touching them to the shrine stone. 15 years ago, she came here with Bestie. I close my eyes. I and Bestie stand next to each other, touching the wishing stones to the shrine stone. Now our wishes will come true. What do you wish for? That's a secret. Aw, tell me. I can't tell you, even if you are my bestie. Then I won't tell you either. They laughed cheerfully. I purify the wishing stone in the water, then touch it to the shrine stone. Strange how calm this place makes me feel. I wish I could meet my pen pal. Lastly, I write my wish and I'm done. I think I'll go back to the front of the shrine. I write my wish on the wishing paper. May my pen pal be safe, and I'll be able to meet her. There's 2 wishing papers. The visitor before me puts one in the paper box in the Hall of Worship, and puts the other in a drawstring pouch along the wishing stone. Following the other visitors, I do the same. So that's it, huh? I hope it brings me luck. Wishing paper. Hot springs. I can see a gift shop on the street. I'll have a look at the souvenirs. I walk in. They have rice crackers, cookies, sweet buns, hot spring eggs, and accessories. There's a lot here. A number of bead pendants. There's a pink Magatama bead pendant for sale. Hers was a different color, but Ishihara was wearing the same item. The saleswoman comes over. Would you like one? It's our very own Magatama bead pendant. You can only buy them here. They're not sold elsewhere. Exclusively at this hot spring. Do you have any red ones? We only sell the color of the month. Red is for December. There are pictures of bead pendants in 12 different colors, one for each month. White for January, blue for February, silver for March, yellow for April, light blue, light purple for May, pink for June, and light blue for July. Green for August, orange for September, brown for October, purple for November, and red for December. I have to come here in December in order to get a red one? That's right. Wonder if Ishihara has been here before in December. You can have your initials engraved on the bead for free. How about one? Not today, thanks. I'll just take this brochure. I leave the shop. I'll ask the classmates about Bestie. I'll ask Four Eyes. The doors are closed. Shoot, they're closed on Saturdays. The doors to the theater are closed too, huh? I'll try Waterworks. I arrive at Waterworks. Crowded today. The manager comes over. Welcome. Is Rico here? Not today. Alright. I don't see any students inside the school, but I can hear sounds of practice from the field. They seem to be at it. If the students are here, then the coach must be too. The baseball team is practicing their fielding. Monkey is yelling at his players. You think this is some kind of joke? You're late on the first step. Fight for it like your life depends on it. He's training the team members. Hey, how's practice? You again. I thought we settled everything with your pen pal project. Haven't gone home yet? Can't fool me with a made-up story like that. It was the truth, though. I didn't realize you were such a liar. I'm disappointed. I told you it wasn't a lie. Fine. Tell me about my pen pal's Bestie. You're persistent, aren't you? Please tell me about her. How should I know about girl friendships? You have a best friend too, right? Yeah, since childhood. We played baseball together. If he was in a tight spot, you'd lend him a hand, right? Well, yeah. Bestie tried to help Aya, who had a falling out with her classmates and couldn't save her. Why do you think that was? How should I know? This is my guess, but I think you guys got in her way. What? She and Nishino were back on good terms, but you guys pulled them apart. You got it all wrong. The reason she was pressured into doing all that was Bestie's fault. What do you mean? Tell me. The members gather round. Among them is the ace cleanup hitter Matsue. Something wrong, coach? It's nothing. This guy... We're old buddies, and we're reminiscing about good times. Okay. We're aiming for nationals in the middle of practice. Please leave. I get it. My bad. Hey. Yeah? They updated the Oba High School brochure. They have them at the front desk. Take one home. Huh? That's all. What does he mean? I leave the field. Look around the entrance, but don't see any. Did he trick me? Or is this the wrong place? No, he's definitely said it was the entrance. I can see some teaching staff through the window. Try asking the front desk. Excuse me, how may I help you? I heard from Mr. Watanabe that there are school brochures here. Yes, of course. Please take as many as you need. Except one. So this is what he was talking about. Doesn't look new. Thanks. I open and look inside. Let's see. Includes an interview with one of the graduates. Yukari Ishihara, curator, Shimane Art Museum, class 2000. I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for my 3 valuable years in high school. I hope you work hard and enjoy your high school experience. Of course, the real challenge of my life is what happens after graduation. Even if you don't see the results during high school, don't fret. Please continue to make steady progress in your studies. This is what he wanted me to see, huh? I take it with me. Nice. It's almost time for the weather report. There's only tourists here, though, and none of the TV broadcast staff. They're not doing the broadcast today? Maybe because it's Saturday. I guess the programs are on different weekdays. Filming it somewhere else, maybe? I sit here thinking, I should go to the TV station. I don't think she likes me. Wonder if she'll turn me away. I asked to see Misaki Murakami. Do you have an appointment? I don't. Let me call her then. You sure? She told me to call her if you came. Really? She seems to have taken a liking to you. Okay. What could she like about me? Probably because you're always at max level. Anyway, I'll call her. Just a moment. Is having a poll for everything a fad lately? Illustrations of the cast. Illustrations of Snappy. She comes over. So you haven't left yet. How can I? Don't you think it's about time you told me everything? I want to, but... You're worried about your old classmates. That's not all. Well, it's alright. I'll get to the bottom of this on my own. Tell me about her best friend. Finally, the crux of the matter. Her name was Nishino, right? If you already know, what else is there to talk about? What kind of person was her? I didn't like her, or I still don't like her. Jealousy? Just didn't get along. She had a crush on Shorty, but Shorty had a crush on Aya. Love triangle, huh? She might have been envious of her. That turned to jealousy. The reason she committed suicide has to do with Bestie, right? The reason has to do with everyone, but I do think Bestie is to blame the most. If she had been stronger, none of this would have happened. Who is Bestie? You got this far on your own. You should figure it out. Why do you stick up for her if you don't like her, though? I don't like her, but I want to protect her. What do you mean? It's her dream. Dream? I strayed pretty far from the person I hoped to become when I was in high school. If my classmate can fulfill her dream, I feel like I can work harder. That's why, even though I dislike her, I want to support her. Did you want to become a reporter? Well, I haven't, but apparently that's me drawn on the poster. Looks like you. They treat me like a TV personality. I'm actually of the same opinion as your boss. What? Doing variety shows is a respectable job too. If you keep giving your current job your best effort, I'm sure it'll come in handy when you make it to reporting someday. I know that, but you're making progress towards your dream right now, one step at a time. I'm sure she's rooting for you too. I guess. Thanks. I'll find my pen pal on my own. She doesn't exist. What? Nishino doesn't exist anymore. She goes back to her work. What does she mean by that? I look at the poster. Man, it's really good. Portrait of a human figure. Something rings a bell. Maybe the art museum? Wait a second. I look at the copy of the newspaper article from 15 years ago. There's a picture of Yoko Fumino. This is it. The person in the photo. I thought I'd seen her somewhere, but it was that painting. I got a text message. I check it. Nishino's name was in June's high school class roster. Her first name was Yukari. Same first name as Ishihara at the art museum, but her last name is different. Snappy said that Nishino doesn't exist anymore. Could that mean that her last name changed? Sitting here thinking won't get me anywhere. There's also that thing about the photo in the article. I'll check out the art museum. If I remember right, this is where I saw Yoko Fumino. I'm walking around the art museum and I meet an employee. Excuse me, how may I help you? I have a question about Ishihara, the curator. Are you doing research on the candidates for director? Yes, actually. I'm in favor of Ishihara becoming director. I'm doing some research. She's single, correct? Yes. Let's see what else I can find out. In our research file, she has a different last name. That's because her parents divorced, so she took her mother's last name. What sort of person is she? She's a passionate person and warm. She seems rather cool from the outside. She has passion hidden inside. With this current exhibit, she insisted to make it a success, even though everyone around her disagreed. The unknown local Matsue artist exhibit, right? Please go see it. There's a painting called Mother that's especially moving. Thanks. I walk around the museum. I came here because I wanted to see that painting. I stop in front of it. This is it. A painting of a smiling middle-aged woman. I compare it to the photo from the article I copied. The model for this painting was Yoko Fumino. Look at the label. Title, Mother, and artist is Aya. This portrait was discovered at the Fumino residence, which burned down on December 25th, 1999. It is a portrait of Yoko Fumino by her daughter, who passed away at the young age of 18. Aya's dream was to become a painter. This work won the grand prize at the painting competition. Yoko Fumino died in the fire clutching this painting, which remained unscathed. Seems Yoko did not want her daughter's work to turn to ashes. I'm looking at the painting when Ishihara comes over. It's my decision to hang it there. I want to make Aya's dream come true. What a lovely painting. The gentleness of the painter and subject really come across. I can leave early today. Would you accompany for a bit? I have something I want to discuss too. I'm waiting outside for her. She's Bestie, right? Can't be sure yet. She comes over. I have a favor to ask. What is it? I moved recently, and the box with my work files is stacked right on top of the pile. I was wondering if you could get it for me. I don't know for sure, but I guess I can try. It's a quick walk from here. Apparently she has an ulterior motive, but then so do I. I want to find out if she's Bestie. I walk with her. The two of us walk into her condo. It's an elegant apartment with 2 bedrooms, living room, dining room, and kitchen. From the window there's a view of Matsue City by night. There's unopened cardboard boxes stacked high. Looks like it's true that she moved recently. There's a couple cardboard boxes in a mostly empty room. What should I do first? The box at the top? Sure. I take down the box. 153-501. Huh. Is this the address of the place? Yeah? Why? No reason. I've seen those numbers before, but it can't be. It must be in my imagination. After that, I help her unpack and move. Thank you so much. My room looks so much better. By the way, today I went to see that shrine you recommended. Really? Haven't gone there since I graduated. It's nice. Sorry, could you hang on a moment? Can't seem to find the brandy. She opens a box. Inside are books and old albums. That's strange. Could it be under these? She starts taking out books and old albums from the box. Too early for that. Has Ishihara's last name not changed since childhood? There's so many questions I want to ask. Have you always been called Ishihara? Well, of course, last names don't change that easily, do they? That's true. The old album that Ishihara takes catches my eye. The initials NY. Could it be somebody's initials? What's it called? Orujo. Can't seem to find it. Hope you like beer. She brings over a couple cans. I pass on the beer. More importantly, I got some questions for you. What's the matter? Sounds kinda scary. Investigation time. You're Bestie, aren't you? What are you even talking about? The bestie of the girl that pretended to be Aya Fumino was my pen pal, and my pen pal was you, wasn't it? I don't know what you mean. You graduated from Matsue Oba High School in 2000, isn't that right? Gonna stay silent, huh? But I got evidence. This is the brochure. This is you, isn't it? So what? You were there 15 years ago. Four Eyes, Bitch, Fatty, Snappy, Monkey, and Shorty were your classmates. I don't know who they are. Showing her the brochure at least got her to admit that she's a graduate. I need evidence that my pen pal and Ishihara were classmates. I wonder if there's something that would prove a connection between her and the others. I know where Orujo is. The one you were looking for was at Nakamura Bar. Shorty served it to me. Must be the same kind by coincidence. Sounds like she's making excuses. Stop worrying and let's have a drink. No, we'll talk first. Need some other proof. The address was 153501, right? Then was this a coincidence too? Somebody wrote this on the coaster. It's the address and room number of this condo. Shorty wrote it down, right? I wonder why. Pretty sure that this coaster is a note from when you told him that you moved. And he took the Orujo with him after helping you with your moving. Seems he got some sticky fingers. That's purely conjecture. Everything must be a coincidence. But I don't know anyone named Shorty. Positive Ishihara knows who he is. How could you not know the person you like? What do you mean? Bestie had a crush on him, right? One of your old classmates told me about it. Seeing how you are friendly enough to have him over, you guys probably were going out. Like I said, it's your imagination. I'll use max mode. Aggressive. You are Bestie. Do you have any proof? Do you have a class roster or something? I'll use that to my advantage. Fori showed me the roster. In the class roster was your name, Ishihara. That's a lie. No, it was there. There wasn't a student named Ishihara. Never said it was, but how do you know that? That's because you were in that class. You took your mother's last name after your parents' divorce, right? Even if that was true, there's no proof I was one of their classmates. You can't be sure I was really in that class roster without knowing my former name, can you? Well, because bitch let it slip that Bestie was named Nishino. After your parents' divorce, you took your mother's maiden name. Before that, you were Nishino. Was it? It says NY over there. Isn't that short for Nishino Yukari? I'll use max mode. You're Bestie, aren't you? I'm not this Bestie person. True that I might have been one of her classmates, and my last name did change because of my parents' divorce. But that's all. I have nothing to do with Bestie or Aya. Judging by how firmly she's denying it, I'm pretty sure she is. In which case, she should know who my pen pal was. You're wearing the same Magatama bead pendant, weren't you? So what if I was? The only place to buy those is at the hot spring. I have the brochure right here. In a letter she wrote to me 15 years ago, she went to the hot spring in December with her bestie. The pendant was only for sale there in December. You said you haven't been to the hot spring since you were graduating from high school. In other words, you went there December 15 years ago. That's max mode. I'm at my limit. No. Will you still say that after reading this? I hand over the 8th letter. You want me to read this? It was written by somebody who considers you her best friend.
私は最高のクリスマスプレゼントをもらいました。最近クラスメイトとうまくいってなかったんです。それが親友のおかげで仲直りできました。最高のプレゼントとは友人です。先週親友と玉造湯神社で金井石をもらってきたんです。お揃いで勾玉のペンダントを買ってイニシャルも彫ってもらいました。そして親友がクリスマスパーティーを考えてくれたんです。クラスメイトと前のように盛り上がろうという計画です。これが大成功。親友は天才です。彼女は企画力があって人を引きつける魅力があります。私は最高の親友を持っています。彼女とはいつまでも仲良くしていたい。永遠に親友でいたい。とても幸せなクリスマスでした。文野彩。
She reads the letter and smiles sadly. Your bestie, right? Yes, I am the bestie she's talking about in this letter. Sure brings back memories. She and I went to the shrine together.
What? 私はそれより以前と同じようにみんなと仲良くなりたい。それならそうお願いしましょう。みんなでクリスマスパーティーやらない？みんなで集まってワイワイ騒ぐの。そうすればきっと仲直りできる。やりたい。クリスマスパーティーやりたい。
But it was a lie. I wasn't getting into college that I wished for. I wished that she wouldn't get accepted. You two were best friends, weren't you? We were friends ever since she moved here. We promised each other we'd go to the same college. But she changed when she got into her third year and became somebody else. She improved her grades and started aiming for national universities. Yeah, she worked hard, right? I understood in my head, but my heart felt betrayed. My awful mom even said that if I had worked hard, I would have gone to the same national university too. But you planned a Christmas party for her, didn't you? I hated myself for being such a softie. When somebody asked me for help, I ended up lending a hand, even if I don't want to. She seemed happy enough about it, though. That day, if only I hadn't stopped there because of the rain, she wouldn't have become Aya. We would have been able to have a normal senior year. A fateful meeting in the rain. Please tell me the truth. She's still alive, right? I'm guessing Nozu told you. She slit her wrist in the classroom and committed suicide. That was fake. Amori was traumatized. He can't even use berry sauce. When I pressed him about it, he said cochineal. It's a food coloring, used to make fake blood. Well, you've done your homework. She faked a suicide in order to lay Ayafumino to rest. She must have made it using cochineal, but Amori thought it was the real thing and traumatized him. Except there is somebody who actually died, Yoko Fumino, in the fire. The days the ghost appeared in the empty lot were the days where the museum was closed. What are you talking about? Somebody's been keeping track of the days when ghosts have appeared at the Fumino residence. You're going over there to offer flowers at the empty lot on Tuesdays when you don't have work. How do you know it's me? You've been spotted there multiple times. If I ask around, it'll be confirmed right away. Yes, that was me too. Is there something wrong with offering flowers? You feel guilty about Yuko, right? That's why you displayed Aya's painting in the museum. This is the painting of the portrait of Yoko Fumino. There are some detailed comments alongside it too, written by you. You saw the photo of the girl I was looking for and had an idea. You didn't want anyone looking into what happened 15 years ago, so you contacted your high school classmates. You had everyone help pretend it was the work of ghosts or legends or monsters or UFOs and tried to confuse me with smoke and mirrors to send me back. So what if I did? This is her best friend, right? So this is her best friend, huh? Am I really so lacking in charisma? Huh? After you and I met in the rain, we met again by chance. As if it were a movie or drama, we'd become lovers. If that had happened, what were you planning to do? It'd make you fall deeply in love with me that you'd forget about her letters. I'll deny it with max mode. You're not my type. An honest man. Still, not quite the words I wanted to hear. Blank. I wanted you to say I had charisma, even if it was a lie. You do. That's why it took me so long to get to this point. Somewhere in my mind, I didn't want to think it was you. That doesn't make me feel any better, you know? Maybe because you're just that type of person. She looked forward to your letters so much. Really? They were like her support. They gave her more strength than me, even though I was right next to her. What became of her? I don't know. Please tell me the truth. I'm not gonna stop until I find out. Alright, I'll tell you everything. But not today. I better gather everyone and tell you tomorrow. Wouldn't that be better? Yeah. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. I'll be waiting at the shore of Lake Shinji. And I'll get everyone to come. I'm trusting you. Investigation complete. For the record, I asked Nozu's opinion on some things, but it's not like we are going out. Alright. See you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. I returned to the inn. Found all the classmates in the letters. Before I go to bed, I'll write them down. Tomorrow I'll learn about the truth about what happened 15 years ago, and I should be able to meet her. Finally made it this far. Chapter 9. Rain Stationery. It's been 9 days since I came here. This evening I'm meeting with my pen pal's 7 classmates. Then all the mysteries should be revealed. There's still letters to reread. I take out one from my bag. It's on rain pattern stationery. This is the 9th one she sent to me, dated January 11th. I read the 9th letter. The new year has dawned. Are you doing well, Max? There isn't much time left on high school life. There were some harsh days in my high school life, but they were fun too. I guess that's obvious. It's finally time for exams. Let's both do our best. I'm glad I got to know you, Max. We might be far apart, but I feel like we're very close. The distance between people isn't measured in kilometers. Let's keep in touch in the coming year, okay? I read the 9th letter. What sort of reply was it I wrote? Thank you for your letter. I'm always full of energy, and that's my only redeeming quality. My high school life went before I knew it, so I want to spend another 3 years like this. It's finally time for exams though, and I'll do my best too. I'm really glad to have met you, Aya. I feel very close to you as well. Here's to another year. I guess we both thought of each other as more than just friends. You awake, sir? Yes. Haruka comes in with the package. Delivery for you. Thanks. Take the package. Well then, I'll put the futon away. No Tomoko today? She's off today. Okay. Haruka puts the futon away. I open the package. Inside are the Teens Queen magazine I issued from 15 years ago. That I ordered. My pen pal should be in one of them. Cute girls around the town section, right? I look at the October issue. I don't see any high school girls that could have been my pen pal. Look at the December issue. Not in this one either. Hey, I ordered 3, but there's only 2. There's a letter. There are no more copies of the November issue from this year in stock. The November edition was out of stock. Must have been that one. That magazine everyone was talking about with a girl from Matsue in it. Sold a lot of copies around here. Alright, but I think I'll save and we'll continue this next time. So, thanks for watching and see you all then. Bye.